Welcome to our last session of the day for our internship symposium. My name is Giselle Wilson. I am the BBA career coach as well as the internship coordinator for the College of Business. I'm so excited you guys are here today. On the call, we also have Maxine Todd, our assistant director for the College of Business Career Center, and our featured student, SGA president for this school year 2021 through 2022, Shamika Jefferson, who is a MBA student. I'm pretty sure you've seen her somewhere passing, running around campus. So we're gonna have a good Q&A session with her about all of her experiences and her internships that she's received, and basically some good practices for any students or anyone that wants to gain an internship. So this session is being recorded. So if you miss something or if you want to go back and look at it, it will be sent out about 24 hours after this session ends, as well as it will be on our website for you to view anytime. So anytime during this session, if you have any questions, please use our Q&A chat feature at the bottom of your screen to ask Shamika any questions related to internships or her journey and her pathway that she's taken. And we are going to get started. So first question, Shamika, for anybody that does not know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shamika Jefferson. I am your SGA president. I am also NABA president, that's National Association of Black Accountants. Basically, I'm an MBA student. I am in project management and accounting. This is my second year and final year. So right now I'm in my core classes. I enjoy anything that's active. I like to talk. I like to volunteer. I like to just do basically anything to involve and help students out. I kind of lost my voice a little last night, cheering for the Saints and booing for the Saints also. So, so I'm sorry if I'm sounding like this, but I'm always here to help.
Okay, so our first question, how did you land your internships? I know you had a few of them. So how did you go about gaining your opportunities?
So basically, how I gained my stuff from was the NABA conference. Dr. Yancey was a professor here in accounting, and she wanted everyone to just basically go to the NABA conference that you'll have any business major. And the first year I went, I was not prepared, but that's when I came to the Career Center, and Brett Hobby helped me with my resume and stuff like that, built me up with my mock interviews and stuff to learn to talk to people correct and not get nervous. So basically, when I did that, the second year I went, I had received the interview with PwC. And when I got my interview with PwC, I had got my first internship, was a START internship. Basically, that's an internship. We learned about tax, audit, risk assurance, like basically different steps that you would, want to be in accounting. So when I finished that, they liked me, and then I went to another internship that was basically because I wanted to be a part of tax. So I did a tax internship. And when I did my tax internship, I did an industry tax practice. And now I have a full-time offer that I start in fall 2022 in industry tax practice.
Awesome, thank you. So how did you go about to prepare for those opportunities, such as interviews or networking or anything like that?
I just picked it up. But by talking to people from Professional Accounting Society, that was my past. I talked to several people I'm so sorry. I did not know this phone was like. I really apologize. So basically, I just basically went to the Career Center. Maxine Ty was always there helping me. Brett Hobby when I was an undergrad. So they always helped me. Like if you need anything, like for real, I asked questions and they answered it. I just set up a like if I had they have walk-ins, they have like you could make appointments and everything. And that's how I help me get my courage to talk to everyone to get to where I'm at right now.
Okay. So how did you decide what type of internship to go for? This current attendee is stating that they are trying to figure out what type of field in accounting to intern with and to start applying for.
Okay, I was vice chair in PADS as Professional Accounting Society. So I really like tax. So I already knew I wanted to go with tax, but I still wanted but when I did my internship, that was the great thing about it. They let me dabble in audit, they let me dabble in tax, they let me dabble in risk assurance. So we learned different skills. You can also internship if like, especially like you're a junior or a sophomore, you can start internship and just do an internship just in audit, do an internship in tax, start off early for you to start dipping their fields and see what you like. And that's what determines what you would really like and what makes you happy.
Thanks. So next question, which internship is your most positive experience and why? And they have multiple parts to this question, so we're going to start off with that one.
So the second one was my most interesting because it was out of COVID, like somewhat. So we was able to meet people then. My first one was in 2020, in summer 2020. So we wasn't able to meet anyone. Like we just basically was on camera all day, every day. But 2021, we was able to go meet partners, go to lunch, dabble and learn more stuff about, about tax and the stuff that I wanted to know about. And just, that's why it was fun for me. I was able to basically touch it now and see it more instead of just being on a computer. I was able to interact with people.
Okay, and then the follow-up questions to that, what was your post-internship period like? And what would you say helped you obtain a full-time offer?
My post-internship was like great because like they have, like you are partnered with several people, like a buddy, a coach, a mentor, like basically they partner you with everyone. And to see they check on you and they still check on me to this day, that's amazing. And that's what made me really want to be with them because they really still check on you, even though you're not even employed right now by them. And I guess me being me, outspoken and relatable, you could be an introvert and also talk and basically mingle and enjoy people company and stuff like that. Cause everybody not an extrovert like me, because I'm just all over the place. But you just have to bring you to the table, basically. Bring you. And once you bringing you, that's what sells. That sell you, and that's what companies want, the person to bring you as yourself, not nothing else. Just always bring yourself to the table. Don't ever try to change yourself for no one.
We love you just the way you are, Shamika. So our next question is, and I know accounting students want to know that crystal ball. What's inside that crystal ball? What were some of the common questions that you can recall when you were interviewing for the PwC role that you were asked during your accounting internship interview process? Do you remember? How did you prepare for that? That's a two-part question, by the way.
Yeah, so I was looking on their website. I was learning their mission statement. I was learning everything about them. But guess what the interview was like? How are you, Shamika? who are you? What do you like? What do you not like? And stuff like that. They wanted to know me. They did not want to know anything about what's on their website or something I found an article in. They wanted to know who I was.
Great question. So they were more interested in you as a person than any specific accounting specific questions.
Yeah, so that was shocking. Like, so I was like, I'm gonna go make sure I looked on the website, try to find out everything I knew. And when you came, there was like, tell me about Shamika. And I'm like,
did they ask you how you got to your leadership role? Or I missed it.
nope, they didn't ask me any of that.
Really?
That's seriously, PwC didn't ask me that. And several people asked me about the interviews. And they said, when I told them, it was like, they act like they didn't believe me till it happened. It was like, they was shocked, like, wait, it was that easy? You already sold them with your resume. They do a pre-interview for you, and that just somebody just like, that was for my, when I went to the conference. So that was a person that already feeling your vibe, seeing how the person you are, not, so that was the little step that just boost you up one right there. And then they just talk to you like a normal person, trying to see who are you, and basically just try to figure you out. Like, that's why I told you, you got to bring yourself to the table. Don't be anyone else, be yourself.
I know KPMG spoke with a student a couple of months ago. They actually sent some questions to that student, and we talked about that a little earlier. Different companies do different things, so it's good prepared in all ways. Next question from Jacqueline. When you line up several internships in a row and receive a full-time offer for the first one, how did you communicate to your firm you'd like to explore other options?
That's what you say. You'd like to explore. Because they basically, especially you already have the internship set up, you already aligned already. You want to see what you're going to see. You want to go to Deloitte. If you want to go to KPMG, if you want to go to Melton & Melton, stuff like that, that stuff is lined up for you. And if they want you, they'll wait for you. And promise you, they really would. Like, if your resume speaks for itself, they're going to wait for you and wait for your decision. Because I know of people right now that went to KPMG this summer and going to Deloitte next summer, and KPMG offered them a full-time offer. But guess what? They are waiting for them because they don't finish school already anyway. So basically, they are waiting for you. You are the commodity. You are who they want. So they will wait for you. Like, seriously, like I am finished with everything. I'm with my 150 hours. I'm able to sit for the CPA, but I asked PwC, I want to finish my MBA program right now. And then I'm going to start. And guess what? It was like, that's okay. They will wait for you.
Okay. Thinking back to your time with PwC and your internship, did you face any difficulties during that internship? And if so, how did you deal with those challenges?
So, well, my difficulties was basically sometimes just basically online. Just being online. If it was in person, it was just so much better. Because like one time my computer kept on shutting down and getting hot. And I'm like, what is wrong with this thing? And basically it was an internship. So like you ship it back, when you gonna get it back? So basically, so it was just, it just told me to quit it for the day and just like, it's okay. We understand things like that happen. Basically, you always reach out to your coach, reach out to the partner that's over it. Just reach out to them. Follow them on LinkedIn. That's what you do. Follow them on LinkedIn, like their stuff. They're going to see what you're doing. They comment on your stuff. They encourage you and stuff like that. You have to start making your bonds with your team. Even though you are basically an intern, you got a coach, and it go all the way to the partner, still build those relationships. You always have to build. Networking. You just say, look, good morning, or something like that. Hope you guys have a nice day, stuff like that. Everybody don't get that. Just doing that little gesture brings out a lot, and just knowing who you are.
All right. Some great questions coming in. I want to pivot to some questions that students asked during the registration. So again, if you guys have questions, be sure to put them in the Q&A. We'll be getting through those. But one that stood out to me is, how do you manage your time being so active in UHD community while also managing your school, work, family? How do you have the time in the day?
That's a good question. I'm a very crazy organized person. So right here is my book for school and work. And this is another one for personal. Seriously, you just have to manage your time, and you cannot put too much on yourself that you can't handle. So just always manage your time. If something happens and if somebody try to pull you this way or pull you that way, it's okay to say no. You can't do everything. Like, especially if you paying for school, you better make sure them grades is right. Everything else could wait. You got to make sure your grades are right. You want to get these internships. They don't want to see nothing under a 3.0. They don't want to see that. So you have to do what's best for you first, then twinkle in a little more, a little extra. Like, and basically with me, with NABA, that's my team. With SGA, I have a team. So basically we work as a team, and you delegate stuff to others, and you also basically communicate.
Okay, next question. Is it okay to accept internships during 2 different seasons from different firms? Example, PwC in the winter, Deloitte in the summer.
Yeah, you can. You can. I have several people that I know that's on, even on my e-boards for SGA and NABA, that does that. And you can do it. You can accept both. And like I told you before, if that person wants you, no, it's not even what they want you. They will wait on you. Because especially if you're doing your internship and they see your work ethic, they're gonna wait for you. Accept them. Get that little money, because when that overtime, because that's some good money for internships.
So going back to some questions that students submitted in the registration, this student said, I would love to hear about your journey, or I love to hear everything about your journey. And do you have any tips for an aspiring finance major?
I'm accounting, but all I gotta say is basically the same steps. If you want to go get it. Like, I really don't know nothing about finance like that. But they still need finance people just like they need accounting people. In the business world, in accounting, NABA has NABA, Alpha, PAS, they all have events that basically, or FMA, finance. That's the person, Finance Management Association. Get with them. That is your family. Seriously. Like, build your networking with FMA, NABA, Alpha, PAS, and go to the events. And they have events at the Career Center. Use them. Also, just go to the events, go to the symposiums, their conference and stuff like that. And you will basically build yourself and build your network and build your confidence to even start talking to companies and stuff like that, because everybody needs somebody to count their money, because apparently that's why accounting and finance are very popular.
So are there any technical skills you would say, other than Excel, that helped you be better prepared for your internships? And then a couple of follow-ups, did VITA serve as a warm-up for your personal returns when transitioning to corporate?
So the first question was what?
So were there any technical skills other than Excel that helped you?
Excel. I went to the second one. Excel. Basically, in internships, they're gonna teach you. They know you don't know nothing. They don't expect you to know anything about the Ultrix, the Tableau, the None of that. They don't expect you to know it. They will teach you. They got people that already worked there and still don't know Tableau, still don't use Alteryx or nothing. And they've been in at PwC maybe 3 years, maybe 4 years now, and they still don't use it. They use Excel. Learn Excel. And Vita helped me with my personal and learning just the basics, like doing a little basic returns for just, students and just for, international students, all of those basics and seeing all the buttons and how to, just operate the little system that helped me. So they do still have Vita, and it starts in January most likely, and I believe Dr. Lloyd is over it. So be on the lookout for that.
Also, students in the chat, I am going to be placing a link for LinkedIn Learning. They have a lot of different tutorials, LinkedIn certifications that you can go and get more familiarized with Excel. Definitely, since Shamika said Excel is something that you need to be well versed on, it's a good opportunity to go through and use that. And as well, Max just posted on the chat about the different student organizations that Shamika is a part of and that she mentioned before. So we're going to go to some other questions that was posted through the registration again.
I wanted to say LinkedIn Learning is free through school. Use it. It's free.
It is. If you guys have any questions, make sure you're putting them in the Q&A. So with you having some internships, especially in 2020, how has COVID, if it has, made it harder for you to gain an internship, or did it have any effect with your internships?
No, it didn't have any effect with my internships. It seemed I just wanted to be in person. I wanted to be there. I wanted to be in action and stuff like that. So, because I just learned better, just touchy-feely or just there. But it didn't impact at all. Like, they still need internships. They still need interns. So they still, the commodity didn't go low for the internships. It's just, they still need them because a lot of people quitting the jobs or just transferring to industry instead of, so they need internships. They need interns. So they have internships out there everywhere. Seriously. They're still looking for you. They email me every day. So they're looking for you guys.
Okay, did you gain any new perspective on your career from your internships that you were a part of?
Okay, I just know I learned that I'm not gonna be working 40 hours a week. So when it's busy season, I just know I'm gonna be there. So I learned that through, like, I heard about it, but I was like, whoa, this is what they was talking about. But as an intern, you get paid time and a half. When you get there as a real job, you don't get paid time and a half, just letting you know. So while you're an intern, soak up that money. Don't be saying, oh no, I'm tired. Girl, you better stay on that little clock a little longer and ask questions if you don't know something. Gain up them hours, gain up the just consume all the knowledge that you can on your internships, because once you start, they still gonna help you, but it's best to at least know some of it.
Okay, so our next question, I'm on my senior year and I need an internship, but I'm feeling a little lost and scared. Don't know where to start looking. So do you have any advice or any words of encouragement for this student?
Senior year, okay. So when do she graduate? Does she graduate spring 2022 or is she calling into the fall?
Don't know, maybe you can,
Okay,
the student can
just
tell us, but
don't give up. You still could get an internship. That's it. That's all I can say. Still, come and see Miss Giselle apply for some internships. They have internships online. They even have, like, if you're an accounting major, PwC have them online. Melton & Melton, KPMG, Like even go to, like I said before, go to the past events, go to the Alpha events. I think the Alpha Symposium is coming up. I think it's November 5th, I believe. I might be wrong because I really don't know the actual date, but I believe it's on, it starts like, it's a 2-day thing. So don't give up, because if you go in there, you bring you to the table and also get some interviews from the Career Center to build your confidence. Make sure your resume is to the T and you know it from top to bottom. That's your elevator speech. So don't give up. You still got time.
Okay. So next question we have from the Q&A. How do you become more calm during interviews? So if the student seems like they're really nervous and really anxious during interviews, how do you calm yourself down during those interviews?
First, just take a deep breath. Don't think that you're doing this as an interview. See, make it conversational instead of, oh, somebody is just basically asking you a question. Talk like you're talking to your friend. They start asking the questions, like even if you had to breathe, take a deep breath in and just think about it. And then say it. Don't feel like you have to be rushed because they're just saying it. Just like you have to really, some people just really have to think about it. Don't think like for 2 minutes or more, but just like take a deep breath and just, don't get that jitters off. If you're an athlete, you like to run. If you just have your favorite food, if you just say, if I do good, I'm gonna go treat myself to shopping. Just put in your head, I'm gonna get a benefit out this or something like that. Me, I just go in there and just be conversational and talk, because it's just like, this is something I want. And I'm not gonna stop because I'm nervous. If I want it, I'm gonna go get it. So you just have to breathe, talk to a friend, and just believe in yourself that you can do it and go get it.
Okay, so how much time did you spend researching internship opportunities, and what were some of the things that you considered when choosing those internships?
Basically, first thing I do is about the culture. I want to make sure that's somewhere I feel like that's the place that I want to be. Like you go on Glassdoor, if you read, I like to read Glassdoor comments, like somebody, like I like to know about if this company even is worth even putting my time in a resume. And applications is long if you do try to do applications. So you think I'm gonna waste my time? I really won't go to Glassdoor, see if it's worth it, or even ask somebody that worked there. Like they have, like you could easily go on LinkedIn and message someone. Like, don't be shy. Just be like, hey, like especially if somebody, you know what? Go on LinkedIn and see if they have someone that graduated from UHD at that company, and inbox them and ask them, would you like to go to lunch? Or would you like to do a Zoom call? Something like that, just to basically know what made them want to stay at their company.
Good. Like I say, I'm going to say it 1,000 times. It's not necessarily what you know, it's who you know.
Yep.
Okay.
And UHD Gator is going to always look out for you. Just saying.
So what if I don't have all the necessary skills for an internship and that I'm applying for?
Like I said before, they will teach you. Interns, they know you don't know everything. You're an intern. You're not coming as an associate. You're coming as an intern. So they will teach you what you need. Seriously, they will teach you. They already tell you. And like when I even asked that question, it was like, we know you're not gonna know anything. They ain't made no sense to go even look and try to do all tricks and be perfected at it, because who knows if that's gonna be the system they use. So just go in and just get ready to soak up a lot of information.
Okay, students, if you have any final questions, be sure to put them in the Q&A. But do you have any final advice for those considering an internship or looking for an internship?
Basically, don't give up. And if you really need help with anything, you reach out. Don't be quiet about it. Go and get it. Don't, like, this is what it is. We have resources at UHD that's gonna help you succeed. Like that, Brett Hobby has, even that stuff that I'm doing right now, reaching out to former people that graduated already, asking them, do they have jobs? And are they even happy at their jobs? Because they let you know that a career center is here to help you. So we have these resources, use them. And if you feel that, I'm telling you now, if you come to me, I'm willing to help you. You come to Giselle, they're willing to help you. We want you to succeed. Why would we want you to get a degree and don't make nothing out of it? That's a waste of money, right? Time and money. Use those degrees. You waste that. It's not a waste of time or money. So don't waste your time or money. Let's get this done. You got it. Just reach out. That's it. Please reach out. We want you to succeed in every aspect in life.
I always tell students we're the best hidden secret. The Career Center, we're the gateway or the bridge from your professional career or your undergrad career or your graduate career to your professional career. So we do have a lot of resources and a lot of information in the chat. I just posted the link to our website that has all of our contact information on there. So definitely reach out to us anytime. We're here to answer all of your questions. Shamika, thank you so much for being our featured student panelist for today for our first day of our internship symposium. Super excited. So tomorrow we have another full day of events, or not full day, but a full afternoon of events for our second day for our internship symposium. On that same link that I sent has the information for that. So you can see the different sessions that we have coming up for tomorrow. Our featured employer at 3 p.m. will be HP. So they're going to come and tell us some good information from an employer side about gaining an internship and what to expect from an employer's side of view. So hope to see you guys there. Again, thank you guys so much for attending. This webinar will be sent out 24 hours after this has concluded, as well as being posted on our website so you can view this information anytime as a reference. So I hope you guys have a great day and we will see you tomorrow.